What's up, everybody? So I'm making this video today for everybody that is having an issue with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, and maybe regular Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Having issues loading in. You go to open it up, and the little logo on the bottom right hand side of the screen will start start flipping, and then it'll just freeze. After it freezes, it'll pop up with an error message, which is usually the code 0xC0000050N. That is usually a code that pops up, but more frequently it'll be the other one, which is error code 0x000013381190N. That is the other error code that pops up. Now, I spent my entire weekend figuring this out. I brought my computer into a computer specialist to overlook my entire computer because it is a custom build. I'm running an i9-13900K. I am running a 4080 Ti. I am running the Asus Z790 Hero. The Maximus version, I am running a 1000 watt PSU. I'm running a nice AIO. I'm set up pretty nice. My temps stay good, but for some reason this game was just kicking my butt. So let me show you. So you hit play. Come over my other screen, then Call of Duty loads. Now in the bottom right hand corner over here, you'll see the little logo loading, and then it freezes. After it freezes, anywhere from sometimes instantly, and sometimes it'll take about 15 seconds for it to pop up, but you'll get an error message. And it's going to be one of those two codes that I mentioned before. So in this case, it is going to be the 1338 code. So let me get some better lighting going on here. Sorry, guys. Alright, so I'm going to just get right into it. I'm not going to waste your time. So just hit close, hit close. What I figured out is the first thing you want to download, and I recommend this. It's not necessary, but I recommend it. It's going to be the CPUID HWMonitor. There's tons of links on YouTube that you can learn how to download this. I will try to remember at the end of this video to load it into my description for a link, but just be careful because there's a lot of websites that look promising that does have this file, but they also will inject bad stuff in your computer, so be very mindful. The tool that you really want is the Intel Extreme Tuning Utility. What this does, if you don't know, is it will overclock, underclock. You can undervolt, overvolt, whatever you want to do. You can play around with your CPU, essentially overclocking your CPU. If you are an AMD user, I am not entirely sure if there's a similar program to Extreme Tuning Utility. If there is, then kind of follow along if you know what you're doing. But out the box, there's little eyes over here on the side. You can see your performance core ratio for my CPU default is 55. For the efficiency core ratio default is 43, and the core voltage offset is just 0 across the board. This is the i9-13900K stock according to the Extreme Tuning Utility. Now, with it being at 55, that means this can go up to 55 gigahertz over here to the right under your P-core frequency. You don't want that, because for some reason anything over 5 gigahertz on Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty just freaks out, doesn't like it. It just crashes. So if you change this down to 50, and then you don't have to change your efficiency core ratio, this is what I do, so I'm putting my settings back. I put mine at 45, and then you hit apply, and then this will pop up, just hit continue. Now, what I just did is I just changed the core ratio and the efficiency core ratio of my CPU without going into BIOS. That's what the Extreme Tuning Utility is for. Again, go on YouTube. You can get very familiar with the program, what it is, what it does, how it works. There's tons of videos on there. I'm not going to get into it in this, but it's basically on the fly overclocking or underclocking. Just make sure you have your BIOS set to regular, like you don't want to have no overclocks. If you have XMP1 or XMP2 on, that's fine, but don't have anything else crazy going on, just that one. So after you change that, you hit apply, hit play, and back over to this screen. You'll have this error message that pops up. This is fine. This is just letting you know that the last time you had a Call of Duty open, it crashed. So open this up, watch the bottom right hand corner over. You'll see it's loading. No problems. Loads up perfectly fine. Now, you might have a message that pops up and it tells you that you have some bad files inside of your cache that need to be cleared. You can hit yes. That's just letting you know that you had some, some flags in there, and it wants to clear those faults out because it no longer needs them. Because it saves those faults in there for troubleshooting purposes. But hit skip. You can see it going to multiplayer. Everything works perfectly fine. No issues. And like I said, literally the only thing I did was I changed my performance core ratio and my core voltage offset stayed the same, and my efficiency core ratio I upped to. You don't have to touch the efficiency core ratio. That's fine. And the crazy thing is, everything's been running way better since I've done this. My P core temps have been amazing. My E core temps, those usually stay pretty fine, but my P core temps have been amazing. Everything. I know it's showing I'm locked at 5 gigahertz, as you can see, but my computer is running way better. I mean, my download times is better. My computer just runs way better. Startup times. So that is the fix for this. I'm really curious to know if you have an AMD and there is a program similar to this. Leave the name of the program down in the comments for other people and for myself, because I would like to play around with it. But let me know if this worked for you, please. I don't really care about all the like, subscribe, whatever that people will be saying. I just want to know. Leave a comment down there. Let me know. Let's talk about this. Let's see if maybe something else worked for you, but nothing else has worked for me. I've been on every single YouTube video with people saying, oh, go into your Steam, go into your properties, and they'll say go into your DLC, uncheck certain things, and it's like, well, why would I want to uncheck certain packs? Because I bought these, I paid for this. I want to be able to use all of this. Then they'll tell you, like, if you want to go to general, you have different launch options. You can type in certain words and hit enter, and now you have a different launch option. Just a bunch of weird stuff. Oh, this is the best one. I've heard go to installed files, hit browse. They want you to locate your Call of Duty folder and then change the name of it, then delete it, and then move it somewhere else. Just a bunch of nonsense. I mean, yeah, it sounds good, but at the end of the day, the only thing that you're doing by deleting those folders is you're verifying the integrity of game files. Because by you removing that and then you try to open it, Call of Duty is going to recognize that there's a certain folder or file missing, and it's going to search for it, which is going to, basically, you're just manually triggering this to work. Now, it sounds cool. It might work on certain situations, maybe, possibly, if you just initially downloaded a corrupt file, but just don't do that. Just leave that alone. Call of Duty doesn't like you running over 5 gigahertz flat out. I don't know the reason. Maybe people who cheat, they needed to have a faster CPU. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? I have the fix. This is the fix. Go play your games. You know what I'm saying? Go have fun. Go nerd out for the week, the day. Call, whatever it is that you do. Maybe you're gonna make your kid happy. Just run it. This is the fix, though. Now I'll show you. I'm gonna stop the game. You saw that it loaded perfectly fine. And I'm gonna put this back to 55. Put this to 43. I'm gonna hit apply. Hit continue. And then I'm gonna open up Steam. Hit play. Go back over to this screen. And see, I don't have anything magical on my. Let me get my mic out of the way. I don't have anything magical on this other screen. Oh, this popped up. So hit no. Watch the bottom right hand side screen. See, and it's gonna freeze. And then you're gonna get your error message. But you get the hint. Like I said, leave a comment down there. Let's talk about this. Let's get this figured out. Maybe we can figure out exactly what's going on and we can alert Call of Duty. Who knows? But yeah, just let me know. Oh, there's your error message. Call of Duty, you're crazy that we even have to do this stuff. But yeah, let me know, guys.